I got some calling out to do, so listen. I'm from a small city in Michigan where toxic was normal, so I never bothered anybody with my story because everybody had their own toxic things to deal with, so I didn't think my story mattered. But I grew up from that old way of thinking, and I know my story is going to help others that have been through similar. So I had a very toxic upbringing where my mother is the biggest hypocrite I know, as well as my first bully, and my siblings' first bully as well. My upbringing was giving Ike Turner, Joe Jackson, except both my mother and father was some Ike Turners, okay? My father just beat the boys, and my mother beat the boys and the girls. My parents were both emotionally unavailable because they never dealt with their toxic upbringing. It was not okay to make mistakes in our house growing up. They made that very clear. We got beat for the most ridiculous things as kids. Grades not good? Whooped. Came home late? Whooped. If you ever had your own opinion and didn't agree with what they said, or they took that as talking back, whooped. And popped in the mouth. We got whooped naked with belts, paddle switches, and you name it. I've gotten punched in the stomach as a little girl. Got the wind knocked right out of me. I honestly thought I was going to pass out. Me and my sister one time plugged our noses because we was around a family member who smoked cigarettes. She told us to go to the car where we then got our asses whooped just for doing that. We got smacked, punched, cursed out our whole childhood. I promise you I'm not making none of this up. My siblings know. And then when people bring up my brother and why he always locked up and my mother acts so clueless as to why, well, I'm going to tell you why. Our upbringing was a hot-ass mess, and we grew up in an unsafe, toxic environment. But it definitely didn't look that way. She made sure of that. She had everybody fooled. And still does. There was 6 of us. And you don't think there was going to be a bad apple from the bunch? I get when you get to a certain age, healing is your responsibility. But with our upbringing like ours, some of us wouldn't know how to get there. My brother has love confused with pain, going around hitting women, racking up all sorts of different charges, and I was wild too. I have no problem admitting my faults. I had my own toxic things about myself that I was blind to, and I had to clean up, and I've done my healing work, which is why I'm able to see all the BS going on in my life. So I say all of this to say that I found out that my mother has hired hitmen to kill. Yes, you heard that right. And some of these men I went to school with. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the Gibson boys. The Gibson twins. Ring a bell? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a small town. And one of their older brothers. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. This is, this small town. She had these men sign contracts. I'm aware, yes. They even got a few of their little friends in on this. They've been trying to take me out for years. Okay? I had no clue about this. A couple years ago, I went on a date with this guy named Cruz. One of their little friends back in 2023. And I found out that he poisoned me, slipped something in my drink, and I still have the pictures because I'm saving it for evidence. I had no knowledge of this at the time, but when I found out, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And it clearly didn't work. I'm still here. Hello. There are so many people involved in this inheritance scheme. It's ridiculous. family members on my mother's side, her siblings. My mother paid these men thousands and thousands of dollars to get me up out of here. Yes, my own mother. Why? Because she was jealous of me ever since I was a little girl. She seen a gift in me. I was a mirror of everything she wasn't. My mother has stolen inheritance of mine, okay, left to me. Stole my, have stolen identity, all that type of stuff, just to get to my inheritance, okay, left to me. That's how she was able to pay these boys to do these favors, these heinous favors, okay, helping out family, her siblings and all types of stuff. So my mom plays Christian, goes to church for validation only. Why do you think she takes on leadership roles in the church? Usher, first lady, second lady, Sunday school teacher, and now minister. She's obsessed with people trying to give her flowers because she didn't get that growing up. Me and my siblings was raised by a Pick Misha, who still operates in a Pick Misha energy. Okay, that's what I call her. What people don't know about my mother is she does witchcraft, and not the good kind. Me and a few of my siblings has seen her put names on rocks to have something bad happen to them. She's put my sister's name on a rock. She's done so much witchcraft on me regarding this inheritance, even paid big money on witchcraft to get me out of here. Okay, and none of it worked on me, clearly. That's because she don't know who she's messing with. None of y'all do. None of y'all did y'all homework like y'all thought. You really didn't. I see y'all let my naive looks fool you. Okay? Y'all let this master manipulator trick y'all into some money that wasn't worth it. Y'all should have said no like your brother Sonny did. My mom is a narcissistic manipulator who plays victim and disguises herself in a helplessness energy. So when y'all fall for it, she tries to control you, okay? It was never safe to have boundaries with her growing up. She dismissed all of it, and even as an adult, okay? She told us to keep our mouths shut our whole childhood. I refused to keep my mouth shut as an adult. I'm grown. I'm not keeping my mouth shut for no damn body. Okay? Why else do you think I cut contact with you, mother? Okay? My cutoff game is E for everybody. Okay? Anybody could get it. And before I hear, oh my God, she's crazy. Okay, well, let's test that. Let's, because little do y'all know, the police already know about this. They actually know more details than I do. They've been investigating this for quite some time now. So don't run. Don't run, y'all. Go ahead and stay put. So before y'all go saying she's crazy, come on down to the station and let's just see who's crazy. I dare you. I dare y'all. Watch how these boys run when this gets out. So go ahead and everybody share and tag their ass, because I'm calling all y'all out.